Welcome to Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life. This is Lesson 1, teaching Part A of a tune called Redwing. I only played Part A. I didn't play Part B. I want you to focus on Part A, but it'll give you an idea of what the tune will be like. Parts of Redwing are actually found in the movie The Wizard of Oz. We are in standard G tuning. I would hope that you're following my advice as far as learning. We teach you a little phrase. I have you memorize it, each tiny little phrase, and then we build it. But the other thing I'm asking you to do is to play each little phrase at a very, very slow pace, then at a slow pace, then at a medium, then as fast as you can do it without it being sloppy. And then once you kind of get that down, go back to the very slow and go back and forth. The purpose is not to make you play faster. It will help you to play faster, obviously, but it's really to build that muscle memory. When I'm teaching a tune, like I'm doing right now, and I have to break it down note for note, that's actually very hard for me to think what to do. And yet, if I'm not thinking at all, I can play the tune because my hands know what to do. And that is my goal. That is my hope. And what I'm trying to help you to learn. And you do this by the way that I'm showing you. So I hope you actually do this. So I'm just going to give you a couple things that you can start with. We're in G tuning. You can start the tune just by hitting the 4th string and then the 3rd string open. Or you could go either one. Open, 2, 4, 3rd string open. Or 4th string, 3rd string. Don't hesitation. And then you're coming back to that 3rd string. Then the 2nd string, and then the 1st string. You're doing that twice. So doing it real slow, building on that, and then slowing it down again. So that's all open, unless you're doing whatever one you want to do. Then you're going to play the 2nd string, make a C chord, and you don't have to put your middle finger down if you want. You can just use these two. And you're hitting the 2nd string, 1st string. So again, make sure this is all memorized. And then slide that ring finger up to 5. If you want, you could drop the middle finger on the 2nd string at 5 and brush, or just single. Slide that back down to 2. And if you want to hold a C chord, you could brush, and then the 1st string open. One more time. 4th string, 3rd string, hesitation, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 1st string again. 2nd string, make your C chord, up to 5, down to 2, then open. Then you're playing the second string open. Now make sure that is all memorized. So you're hitting the second string open, make a D7, you're playing that second string, holding it at 1. And what you're playing is open, this is on second string, 1, open, third string 2. You can put in a hesitation there, or actually just a pull off on your fifth string, like that. Keep pulling the D7 back to the second string, then open, fret the third string at the second fret. So here's what you have. Again. Make sure you memorize that little bit. Let's play from the beginning. One more time. Then your second string, open, third string, second fret, and then move that middle finger over to the fourth string. Again, second string open, third string, second fret, and then fourth string, second fret, then fourth. So let's do it again. And then back to the third string. Again, work your speed up because this is a little tricky. Let's play it up to that point. That's where we left off. Make sure that's all memorized. If you need to pause, if you need to rewind, do what you need to do. I'm going to do it one more time very slowly. That's where we left off. Make sure that's all memorized. You're going to do a slide on the third string, 2 to 4, with a hesitation. And then back to the fourth string, 2, open. So we're going to do that one time through, very slowly. That's the first half of part A. That's where we finished. Now, before we go on, if you want to make this a little different, you could use a double thumb at the beginning, or actually a triple thumb. Actually, it's a double thumb. So starting over, 3rd string, 5th, and then down to the 3rd. And same thing there. So 2nd string, 1st string, 5th, and then the 2nd. Just a double thumb. Sorry. One more time. So one more time, I'm going to play it kind of up to speed just so you can hear the flow. So make sure that is all memorized before you move on. The tune's going to start over. I'm not reteaching it. There's a lot of repetition here. That's all the same thing, all right? So let's do it again. And then it ends like that. So there is a slight change. So let's do part B of part A, the second half. This is all the same. And this is where it changes. Instead of going over to that 4th string at 2, you're just going open. Then 2, 4, 3rd string. So let me play it through all the way for you. Then it repeats. Same thing. Open. All right, so you're not repeating that first half. It just goes through, and then next week we'll give you the second half. So make sure that is memorized. Make sure you take your time with it. Explore both ways, you know, whether it's just the hesitations or the double thumbing, and do what you can. Remember, it's long-term goals. Next week, we're going to give you part B. If you're not ready for it, don't worry about it. It's there. It's a 24/7 library, over 500 lessons that you can come back to whenever you want without paying anything. And that is because of patrons. And again, I couldn't do this without patrons. My patrons, I love my patrons. I appreciate their help. I appreciate their many times sacrificial giving. This program, as I said, over 500 lessons is absolutely free. There is no charge for anybody, whether you're a patron or not. But the only way I can afford to do that is because of those willing to give back, who, as I said, sometimes sacrificially to help support this program. And I truly, truly appreciate those who are giving. When you become a patron, by the way, you get a sticker that says, I support traditional music, Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life. They are not for sale. If somebody offered me $10, $15 for one, I would not sell it. But if you're a patron, you get that free. You also get depending on the level, but at the $5 level, you also get access to patron exclusive lessons. I have held the best back for the patrons, which they deserve, because I couldn't do it without them. They are an integral part of this work. And then you also are invited to a monthly Zoom meeting. And in those Zoom meetings, we have workshops that I charge for other places. We do jams. If somebody has a question, like, I'm not understanding how to use a metronome, we cover all those type of things. It's an hour long once a month. So you're invited to that. We'll see you next week for your next lesson. Thank you so much. God bless.